All right, guys, we're live. Baseline and Del Rosa in Highland. Baseline and Del Rosa. Got a couple San Maria County Sheriff's deputies out here. Baseline and Del Rosa. They have a car pulled over here. I'm trying to see if they have the guy out. It says police. It must be San Bernardino PD. They have white cars. So it's probably San Bernardino PD. Car 490 and car 489 are out here on Baseline in Del Rosa. And yep, the camera's here, so they're going to have to come up and talk to the person. Cameras are here. Once the cameras show up, powwow's over. Hey, Ive Peters. Yeah, these two cops were having a powwow till they seen the camera come up, and then they decided to go talk to him. Oh, he's putting the gloves on. Shit, my wallet's in my car. I pulled it out of my pocket. It's putting a bump on my ass. So the gloves are on. They're pulling out the driver. Now we'll see what happens to the passengers, because the passengers weren't driving. Okay, told him to put his hands behind his back. I'm not sure what the probable cause was. He's going to do a Terry frisk. That's a detainment right now. They're just detained. I saw Ive Peters here, yeah. Yes, cameras always make a difference, guys. Makes him sit on the curb. Now they're pulling out the passengers who weren't driving. Remember, this is a traffic stop. So unless the passenger is on probation or parole, why is he being searched and stuff? Because remember, a traffic stop is because the driver committed a violation, not a passenger. And we'll get closer, but I don't want to get tased or anything like that. So now you have two on the curb. How you doing, sir? So far, and it looks like it might be an open container unless it's closed. So now they are allowed to Terry frisk them for probation or parole, or have to be committing a crime or suspected of a crime. He got out with a Miller Lite, champagne of beers. That's what it looks like from here. It could be a wine cooler, but it's a bottle of something. And he put it on top of the car. I know Ive Peters, and it's the passenger. It's not even the driver. Well, it's not the driver, but open container is against the law in California if it's open. It might be closed. I can't tell from here. So it could be closed container. But if it is open, that's a violation in California to have an open alcoholic container in the vehicle. Passenger and driver. Well, driver, yeah. Driver can't be driving around drinking. GD, I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to flip a coin, and I'm going to say I'm either going to call myself Hector or call myself Vector. I don't know. We'll see. Now the one bald cop, I don't know if you heard him, but you heard me say, saying, "I'm doing good, sir." Yeah, I'm doing good so far. He asked me how I was doing. GD, what happened was people on the Facebook group for Yucaipa City were kind of like, well, you're in Hemet, you're in San Bernardino all the time, you're over in Redlands. Why are you News Now Yucaipa? You're hard never in Kaipa. And I started thinking about it, and like tonight I'm in Highland, San Bernardino right now at this moment. And I started thinking about it, and I said, yeah, I know, what do I do most? Right, I'm doing it right now, cop watching. I'm cop watching. So, Tasman said it's buffering. No way, it's not buffering here. But I said I do cop watching mostly. So I changed it to Community Leo Watch, because that's what I do. I watch Leos to make sure that they don't act unprofessionally, they don't violate people's rights. So that's why I changed it to Community Leo Watch. Because everybody was like, well, you're not in Yucaipa, you're in Hemet, so I changed it to Community Leo Watch. The reason I changed it to News Now Yucaipa, well, that was because I wanted to be a News Now. But I didn't want to have my name on YouTube. You know what I mean? I didn't want to have my full name, so that's why I changed it to something else. But this is going to be my YouTube name for a long time probably, because this is kind of what I do. Now look at all the bottles. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles on top of the car. 6. I'm filming them for you guys. I'm filming them for you. Make sure you guys don't get slammed down or anything like that. Most cops are professional, but you get that one who has a bad day and or some cops are professional. I shouldn't say most. That's kind of an exaggeration, but thank you, GD. I try to be. I'm going to upload a video tomorrow or later today, I should say. I went the hell off on this girl, man. I told her, get the F away from. I cussed her out. But as you guys will see in the video, I put up with her crap for like 5 minutes of her in my face, swinging her hat at me, throwing her hands in my face, and finally I just fucking went off on the bitch. I shouldn't say bitch. I apologize to all women. That's disrespectful. But she was acting like a child. So, but yeah, some of the officers are very professional, very courteous. It's just you get that one that's having a bad day, and we need to record, man. So, look at all the single bottles they put on top of the car. Can you guys see the singles? So the driver's going to do a FST. There's your driver. He's going to do a FST. He has a party car for sure, man. The party vehicle. He's going to do the FST over there. I think. He might just be talking to him. So I can still see you, dude. So the cop tried to take him behind the tree over here, but that ain't going to work. So he's telling us, he must be training this guy because he's telling him to come over here and do the FST. So he must be training him then. I don't want to stand in the dirt if I don't have to. But we're going to make sure he doesn't violate the guy's rights. Remember, this is that bald cop. He seems pretty nice, but he's the one who made the passenger ID that one night and told her, "You're going to ID," and she wasn't even driving. So if you're not a passenger, you don't have to ID unless you're on probation, parole, or suspected of committing a crime. What's up, Miss Pretty? A lot of people don't know that, though. They think they have to give up their ID to the police. That's not true. Them. Yeah, if they ask you for ID, you say, "What crime have I suspected of committing?" But yeah, he's the one that made that girl ID. Well, she was a passenger, but she had a warrant, bench warrant. I was like, well, how did he know if she had a bench warrant? Because she gave up her ID as a passenger. She should have said, well, I'm not committing a crime. So right now they're putting a light in his face, doing the finger test. He's doing the police calisthenics. Lift one leg, hop around. Miss Pretty, yeah, if you're a felon but you're not on probation or parole any longer, you're a free person with a felony criminal record. That's all that is. Yeah. So if you have completed your probation or you're paroled, then you're pretty much a free citizen that just has a criminal record. Now, finishing parole, though, that's usually, they find ways to keep you on parole for 10 or 20 years. Usually. But parole is just basically you're finishing out your sentence while walking the streets. My email is cast1entertainment@gmail.com, and that's all one word, at gmail.com. I can probably try to give you some advice, but the best thing to do is comment on here and ask for advice and see who. I've got so many people that send me case law and Supreme Court decisions and so forth. But, AV Watchman and No Thanks have been arrested. They're being charged with felony criminal threat, which means that AV Watchman will probably have his bond revoked. Miss Pretty, yeah, trespassing would be the basic charge. That obstruction is usually like just to get you on a misdemeanor for, like, I don't know if they thought you didn't give up your information or you didn't give up your name or date of birth. Yeah, that obstruction is usually a BS charge to get you on a misdemeanor in case the trespassing doesn't stick. Well, it depends on if you reside there or not. If you don't live there and they ask you to leave, yeah, you have to leave. In most cases, yeah, you have to leave if someone asks you to leave their private residence or private property. Yeah, I don't know. Because the sidewalk is public property. And that's why tonight Pugface Media got released and LMAO, is that it? Those two got released because they had stayed on the sidewalk the whole time. No Thanks and AV Watchman were arrested on the hospital parking lot, which they are contending is public property. But They were charged with trespassing at first, and now they've been charged with felony criminal threat. Rob P, they did get a trespass warning, so to speak. If you watch Pugface Media's video, the security guard is telling AV Watchman, "Look, I want you to keep recording. You don't stop. I don't care if you keep recording. Just do it on the sidewalk. Go over the sidewalk." They can probably try to twist that to a trespass warning. I know it's BS, but that's what they're going to try to say is, well, the security guard told you to go on the sidewalk. Pugface Media says that in his video. Yeah, every night from Rancho Cucamonga to Hemet. Usually San Bernardino and Highland. No, freelance, YouTube, cop watcher. Yep. Watching all the law enforcement officers. Yeah, it's Community Leo Watch. LEO, Community Leo Watch. Yeah. No, I'm recording. I'm zoomed in on them over there right now. I'm zoomed in on them. But yeah, let's say one of them pepper sprays you just because they get mad, then, you know, we have it. But anyway, yeah, so this guy was asking me questions and stuff. Yeah, I know. Sit. Roll over. Yeah, tonight I recorded one of the Ukaipa deputies, and he leaned into the car. He started talking crap about me. And I heard the guy go, "Oh, no, I'm always good with the cops." And he looks right at me. And I'm like, yeah, they're talking about me. And then the cop went up and parked in front of my car and then proceeded to follow me through the shopping center. Oh, I definitely know that it's retaliation on them. Oh, there's no doubt about that. Yeah, they went full on with Pugface, like, you're under arrest. What? Oh, I know Rob P. He was like, "Oh, the cops are so good to us. We love these cops. They're the best." Yeah, the best at writing tickets for you. But yeah, he went and he stopped it behind my vehicle, and then he did like a U-turn up top of the parking lot facing my vehicle. Well, that's not my first rodeo, so I walked down past Vaughn's, and he came past me and then started like circling in kind of a square fashion in the parking lot and watching me. So I just walked through a little tunnel and went back up to the sidewalk and went and got my car. Yeah, I don't doubt that was retaliation on AV and no thanks. No doubt that was retaliation. But the downside is Pugface Media said that the security guard told him to go to the sidewalk. They're going to use that. And maybe a good lawyer can beat that. The contention is that that's public property. It's a walkway. You know, a public walkway, a public thoroughway. Right. That's what I'm saying, Rob P. It could be proven, if it can be proven that way. But they don't care what the truth is. You have to understand, these lawyers and these law enforcement officers, they don't care about the truth. They don't. It's a chess game. They want to put you in checkmate. That's all they care about is checkmate. You know, they don't care about the truth. They care about, well, let me see. Do you think they know what the law is? Probably not. Okay, then let's go this route. And they'll throw something out there. Like they may say, well, the guard told them to go out to the sidewalk. and just see what the defense comes up with. Right, Ive Peters, that's what they're going to do. They'll throw, even if, let's say it is public, they'll throw out there, well, the guard told them to go out to the sidewalk, just to see what the defense comes up with. And if the defense can't come up with a good argument as to, well, that's public, as to why that's a public walkway, then, of course, the judge goes the direction of the prosecutor. So they don't really care, what is true or not true. They just present these facts. Some are based on law, some are based on argument, and they want to see if the defense can argue back. I don't think his video made the news. Their interviews did. Fox 11. So he's talking to that guy a long time. He's doing a big... They're going to go breathalyzer, I think. Oh, Johnny, I hope she sues the hell out of that hospital. Because I watched that live stream. I tuned in as they were putting her on the ground, or she was on the ground already. But they were standing over her, and she was crying. And then the hospital staff walked off. And at first I thought it was AV Watchman. I go, whoa, is AV on the ground? What's going on here? And then I figured out what was going on. Yeah, this is a DUI stop. So it is a traffic stop, and they pulled all these bottles out and put them on top of the car. They pulled the driver out. I'm going to back up here for a second. And the FST, hopefully he's sober, because I have zero tolerance for drinking and driving. I mean, if he's sober, okay, but if not, Miss Pretty, yeah, because they can't get you on trespassing, so they're going to try to get you on 148A obstruction. Hammerhead CWA, I think that's part one. Because his stream stopped and he came back. I think his phone was dying, and he had to come back on another stream. But yeah, she was crying and seizing and whimpering, and they were standing over and they walked off. Then the security guards were smirking. And the security guards were smirking at AV and Doug like, yeah, you guys shouldn't be here. You should leave. They were like, no, we're waiting on them to come out and get this girl. They were going to leave her, and they're in the parking lot. I mean, they left the chair and everything. They just walked off. So I think they were asking that guy about me recording. They're asking the officer about me being out here. So I said, most of these the cops are kind of pretty professional. Yeah, I've Peters, I don't tolerate, I have a zero tolerance for DUI. Well, see the bald cop right there? I was out on another one of these traffic stops. He had a guy and a girl, and he pulled them out of the car. They have dealer plates on, by the way. Dealer plates. But they pulled... he told her, you have a bench warrant. Yeah, you have a warrant. You have to appear before the judge. And then he let her go, I believe because of my camera. I want to believe that. I want to believe that because of my camera, he told her, just appear before the judge in the morning or on Monday. Where he probably could have taken her in on her warrant. Yeah, I just saw AV's. Well, I saw Doug's stream after the fact because AV's phone died, but I didn't see no thanks video of the dumping. I saw AV Watchman's video. They were standing around her, and then they walked off, and she was still laying on the ground. I saw that, and that's when I was like, they just dumped this girl on the ground. What the fuck? But it was weird because people in scrubs, they just walked off and she was laying there crying. I was like, what? Nobody helping her? Yeah, like I said, at first I thought something was wrong with AV Watchman or something. I was like, whoa, what's going on? But now he's been charged with felony criminal threat. They're going to revoke his bond. Yeah, Rob, they said they staged it. Well, then the hospital staff must have been in on it, right? I know that's what AV Watchman said. Well, the hospital staff was in on it then if we staged it. Yeah, I don't like drunk drivers at all, man. Um, and I always use the most recent one as an example that they had this lady and her child driving home on the freeway. I think it was a 60 freeway. Guy was drinking and driving, went the wrong way down the freeway, slammed into their car. He lived. Her and her daughter didn't, and they were sober just trying to get home. So that's why I have zero tolerance for drunk drivers. Zero. I'm like, if you've been drinking and driving, you go to jail as far as I'm concerned. Now, the passengers, you can't arrest a passenger for riding and drunk. You can cite them for open container, but you can't really arrest them for being drunk in the car if they're not driving. Boy, if they ever come up with that one, you know how many Uber drivers are going to be fucked? Or Lyft drivers? Is your passenger drunk? So back here, I parked on the side of the road and came up here. Oh, my car should be okay. I should go check on it. I don't want to leave these guys though. Forever Free, they did a thing on that here locally. KBC Eyewitness News 7. And they went out and I don't remember if they did it. I don't remember how they did it now, but they showed like 4 different hidden videos of them hospital staff taking people out in robes. Old patients that were over 70 or had some type of mental health issue, and they would take them out in their robes and just leave them on the street and then just walk off. There was like 3 of them that they did that to, and Eyewitness 7 freaking exposed them. Yeah, they had one where the news guy walked up and said, "What's wrong?" And she said, "I don't know. They just brought me out here, and I don't know where everybody went." And she was just standing there on the sidewalk in her little hospital, no, I said robe. It was a gown, hospital gown. Just walked her out there and said, "Okay, bye." So he must have passed the FST because they're running his information, I think. Unless they're calling for a DUI specialist. But I think this guy right here is a DUI specialist. Yeah, there was a San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy sitting on the dirt down there where I parked at. He was a little ways away, but I know he saw my car park. He saw me get out, I'm sure. Oh. These must be special units for the San Bernardino PD. Rob P. The driver did. The driver's letting them search. They haven't searched these guys. They just did like a Terry frisk and had them sit down for safety. So he's going to get a citation. So I guess he passed the FST. But look at all the freaking bottles. So I think he's getting a citation for the bottles and something to do with a license plate. Because the cop pointed down at his license plate. I don't know if it's expired registration. If they're not towing the car, he got lucky. And it might be my camera did it. I would like to think so. This is a really long freaking video. I don't know what. So he's signing a citation. Yeah, it's hard not to be anti-cop. It's hard to be nice to cops out here because you run into so many dicks. You know, then some are professional, but is he doing a breathalyzer still? He's still doing the breathalyzer, huh? Oh, he's going to take his picture. He's going to fall and bust his ass. No, we're down here at Del Rosa and Baseline. No, he's going to take his picture. Smile for the camera. Smile for the camera. Big smile. Big smile. Anyone ever see Lethal Weapon 2? Big smile. Big smile. Oh, yeah, they gave up their fifth a long time ago. They're chattering away. But again, he hasn't searched any of the passengers. He just did a Terry frisk, a pat down, had them sit down. And they do that when they're going to search the vehicle. The driver gave up his Fourth Amendment right to let them search. Or maybe they have probable cause. I don't know. Look at all the goddamn bottles on top. No, they do that, John, so that you're in the database now. Facial recognition. So instead of just having your ID in there, now you have your face attached. Nice little picture. Kind of like a dental record, only it's your face. So are some of the Some of the bottles must be open. Yeah, they're empty. A lot of those bottles are empty, dude. Oh yeah, I know the Scientologist got my picture. He took a picture of all the bottles in a nice little row. See what this cop does. Oh no, he's not. Oh, he's pouring them out. He's pouring all their stuff out. I thought he was going to toss the bottles. I said, no, he's not. He poured out the stuff. Yeah, they'll probably set him up on a fence somewhere. All right, guys. Tucson Lori is here. Yeah, Tucson Lori met a tyrant. That guy was a dick. God, that security guard was a dick. I wanted to like step into my screen and just slap that security guard, man. Slap the stupid off him. He was making me mad. She was like, I can't find my keys. He's like, well, why don't you find them and get in your car and leave? She's like, I'm looking for my keys. Well, yeah, but why don't you get them and leave? She's like, what do you think I'm doing? He was a moron. They put all the bottles in the trunk. Hey, now what are we going to do? He goes, you got your citation? Well, you're free to go. We're free to go. We're free to stay. And chat with you. So they're going to send them all on their way. Yeah, he shook his... Oh, he's doing the... Now they're all doing the fist bump. Oh, thanks for not taking us to jail. It's not taking you to jail because there's a camera here. Now he's telling him where he works. He just told the cop where he works at. He said, I tell kids not to do it. He just told him where he works at. He just said, I work at the... Oh, my God. I'm not going to say it. He just told the cops where he works at. Why did he do that? Somebody dropped something. I think it was his ID. Yeah, he's very naive. You don't do that. All right, we're out of here, guys. Stay safe, sir. You too. Thank you. All right, guys. We're out. That was giving back to the community. That was crazy. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in, man. This was kind of a long one, but we're going to jump if my vehicle's still there. I'm going to get in it and see if we can find something else. Thank you guys for watching. Thank every one of you. So, yeah, they were all Hispanic. Every one of them were Hispanic. So, oh, he's going to turn left. Hold on. I'm going to keep streaming for a sec. Let me keep streaming. Hold on. I don't know. These cops seem pretty cool. But they're turning left. So I'm going to see what they do here. Let's see. Let's see. They kept going. Kept going. I turned on a spotlight, motherfucker. I knew one of them would do it. The sheriff is still up there. Why is there a sheriff sitting up there, a deputy? Oh, shit. I gotta run across. So there's a deputy sitting up here. Should I go up and find out why the deputy's sitting there? Or should I not press it? What do you guys think? Should I go see why the deputy is sitting there? Or should I just not press it? Should I just jump in the car and take off? I got my press credentials on. Yeah, he's sitting up here. They've been sitting in out. This video has been running for 40 minutes, and they were sitting there when I got here. They're still there. So what I want to know, why are these guys sitting over here for 40 plus minutes instead of out patrolling? You say, oh, they're running traffic. There's no freaking traffic on this road. So I want to know, I'm a taxpayer in San Bernardino County. And if they're on code 7, their code 7 ended already. Oh, now I can see it. There's 2 cars here. I can see it now. So they're sitting here bullshitting instead of out there looking for drunk drivers. They're BSing. Eating donuts. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, they've been sitting here for a long time doing nothing. We got people drinking and driving. No, I'm coming down to see why you guys are just sitting here. It's been 45 minutes. Taxpayers don't pay for cops to sit here for 45 minutes. Look at that. Now we got a fucking idiot. There's always one fucking idiot in the department. 45 minutes they've been sitting here, guys, doing nothing. That's your tax dollars at work, guys. If you reside in San Bernardino County, there's your tax dollars at work right there. 45 minutes of sitting and doing nothing. See how long they sit here for. Stargazing. Well, they're collecting tax dollars, that's for sure. So while we have people out here running red lights and drinking and driving, they're sitting here talking about whatever. It is a Bain Act violation, yeah. Federal Bain Act. So, yeah, I don't know, Johnny. But I'm sure they don't get paid to sit and talk for 45 minutes. I know that. They get paid to patrol the streets. We'll see how long they sit here for. See if Sheriff McMahon, what his policy is on sitting and talking. I know a 1048 isn't 45 minutes. I know that. Code 7 isn't more than an hour. I know they do it, John. They do it all the time. That's, and we pay them. See, the city has you pay taxes, the county pay taxes, the state, for them to sit here and do nothing. Sit and talk all night. Now over here, the San Bernardino Police Department just pulled over guys with a bunch of open containers, and we come over to San Bernardino County Sheriff's, and they're sitting here for 45 minutes just talking, doing nothing. But, see if we'll see what Sheriff McMahon thinks about it. Probably are. I know Sheriff McMahon probably watches, because he gets sent copies of certain streams. Yeah. I should have a filter on here. Oh, I don't not on YouTube. Oh, I know. I saw that. Let's go up here and get on this side. I saw that. So here they are. We'll come up here. We get under the light here. How we can see how long they're sitting here for. Because I don't think they're supposed to be sitting here doing nothing for over an hour. Yeah, I know. Well, anything you do that keeps them accountable is suspicious. So let's see what unit numbers they are. The unit numbers are on the back of the car. Oh, now they're going to go to work. See, that's what I'm here for. Make sure our tax dollars are working hard. He'll go up and stop right here. Here it comes, guys. Here comes the retaliation in 3, 2, 1. No, he kept going to see if this other one retaliates. That's what I'm out here for. Community Leo Watch. I watch law enforcement officers. I make sure they act professional. I make sure they follow the policy of their department and ethics, and they don't violate anybody's rights nor commit crimes. And believe it or not, they are committing a crime right now because... Did he turn around? No, he kept going. Because when they file their time and leave statement, we call it TLR, time and leave report, they're putting on there, well, I patrolled this many hours, and I took code 7, which is lunch, and they're sitting here bullshitting for 45 minutes. So let's see what happens now. This one's going to go really slow. Yeah, he's the fucking idiot with the spotlight. Watch, here comes retaliation in 3, 2, 1. Told you. There's your retaliation. I'm legally parked, by the way. Told you, retaliation. All right, I'm live, guys. We're live streaming. So how many people are watching? Okay, you guys are all watching, right? Okay, yeah, you better leave, motherfucker, because I'm legally parked. That's right. Don't take no guff from these cops either. Hey, Alabama camera. I'm coming up on you, dude. I'm going to get your unit number and report you. So we're still watching. He's got his turn signal going, so he knows he's being watched. I want to see if he runs this red light or not. But that's what we do. We watch Leos. There they go. Yeah, you probably should keep going. Violator. Terminator. So he's going to wait for me to get in my car now. Look. He's going to wait for me to get in my car. You think this ain't my first rodeo, guys. Look at him. He pulled over. This ain't my first rodeo. So we're going to go over here. I can actually get the unit number now. Yeah, it's a big open field here. Or he might be calling in backup. I don't know. Danger, Will Robinson. But, yeah, this is all public. Now, this is not owned by the police. So for him to get out and try to trespass me, I'll say, well, did you get a phone call from the property owner or something? Is there a pedestrian or something there that he stopped? I want to know why he stopped. I know he's not doing paperwork because he was just talking for 45 minutes. Oh, no, I got it, Johnny. But that's what we do. We do interest stories on law enforcement officers and accountability and so forth. So, but now he's pulled over here. See what's going on. So hopefully he's pulling a call to go to and not just sitting. But if I cross there, I could come back here and get the unit number. It's probably not a bad idea. Let's see what this guy does. Oh, I thought that guy. Yeah, let me cross so I can go over there and get the unit number. Oh, there you go. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. As soon as I said, let me cross and go get the unit number, he did. I said, let me cross and get the unit number, and he took off. And so did he. All right. So I'm telling you guys, I am not playing with these Leos no more. I'm getting tired of them out here harassing people. And I'm not talking about doing their job. I'm talking about being bullies above and beyond their job, being unprofessional. And then they pull crap like that. They sit and talk. They sat there for the whole time I've been out here for almost an hour just talking. That's not what they get paid to do. They get paid to patrol, keep us safe. All right, thanks, guys. Let's go see if we can find something else. Thank you for watching.